Smith on BBC Radio Gloucestershire.
We've got a big weekend of football coming up, so we'll be doing our fixture predictor in around half an hour's time, looking at what our experts think the predictions will be for this weekend's game. A Tamil from Sri Lanka who moved to Cheltenham a decade ago has today begun a 112-mile walk as a way of highlighting the freedom that people have in this country. He's raising money for two charities along the way, Help for Heroes, which of course supports injured soldiers, and also Computers for Schools, which will help take IT equipment to children in Sri Lanka. At lunchtime, his route came right past BBC Radio Gloucestershire studios, so he popped in to have a chat with me.
Hello, my name is Johannes Shanmugam and I come from Sri Lanka. I'm living in Cheltenham for the last 10 years, and this walk is aimed mainly to say thank you and show my appreciation for the freedom I enjoy in this country. So I think it is important not to let the doom and gloom take center stage, but to show how grateful people are to live in this country and enjoy the freedom. So that is why I'm embarking on this walk for the third year, and this year around my hometown, Cheltenham and Gloucester.
So tell me a little bit about the route.
Mainly we wanted to, we started from home, in fact, Cheltenham, and then to Gloucester definitely, and then to Stroud on day one. We also wanted to visit Royal Wootton Bassett and Bryce Norton. Unfortunately, we have had some very bad incidents in the past, so I just want to erase the memories of those very bad incidents and make sure that people understand that there are good people who are not making those big noises, but still who love this country and want to live in peaceful, but also have respect for the boys and girls who are fighting to defend our borders. So I think we ought to pay our respects to them, and that is why Help for Heroes came to mind. Computers for Schools was the other project. Now, children who get caught in war zone, they have no chance, in fact, to defend themselves, but unfortunately made the worst victims of every unfortunate situation as war. Now, if we can give them an education, I think that is the next best thing that I could think will be for the children. So Computers for Schools could be the most important thing we can give, and if you just look at the statistics, it will cost just 80 pence per student to educate for a whole year. So I think if we can support us and give the money that we need online, it will be tremendously helpful and give them a fantastic future. So please support us.
Talk a bit about how, you say that you're so appreciative of the freedom that you have in the country. Tell me a bit about perhaps your upbringing and how therefore it's completely different here.
This morning I heard the weather report saying that there is some odd showers here and there, so we've got to dodge showers. Luckily in England we only have to dodge showers, not bullets and not shells raining. So where I come from, Sri Lanka, we have dodged all these bullets, and we have dodged all these shells falling. And I had guns pointed at me at least twice, and I survived 4 attempts on my life. So I think there's something, if I need to give back to this country and show my appreciation, is something like this, some kind of a walk like this, and to go out and meet the people and tell them why is it important. Now, in England we haven't seen war for quite some time, and I think it is important not to take things for granted and to really appreciate what we have here, and the freedom that we enjoy is not granted in many other countries. So we ought to take stock of that and be grateful for what we have and the system we have here, and really appreciate it and grab it with both hands.
What brought you from Sri Lanka to England in the first place?
I was, as a minority Tamil, it's always difficult to live in certain countries, and Sri Lanka was one of them. And we were chased. My father was assassinated. My great-grandparents were torched. So it is a kind of a difficult history. And when I had guns pointed at me twice, and so I had 2 other attempts on my life, I think enough is enough. It comes to a time, and then I had to make up my decision to leave the country. So I left and I fled to Sweden. And I think when you look at countries where war is still prevailing, and when you see a country like Sweden or look at a country like England, I think that really brings a lot of things into prospect to see the difference in culture and what exactly we are lucky to have in this country. Is the freedom is absolutely, I'm at least guaranteed that I will reach Gloucester today and then to Stroud at the end of the day. But in Sri Lanka, the person who goes out is not guaranteed to come back again. So that is the situation in our countries. It is so important to appreciate what we have here, that you are guaranteed and you are safe in this country. That is the most beautiful thing you can ever have.
If you want to find out more about Johannes's walk, you can go to the website www.h2hwalk.org. So that's the letter H, the number 2, the letter H, walk.org.
Traffic and travel update on BBC Radio Gloucestershire.
Time to look again at the roads.